Welcome to Coreum Concepts. Thanks for coming by the channel today. I'm going to be doing a live stream later today also. I'm hoping for around 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. I do have some things to do with the animals here today though that may cause some variables to that, but a lot to say today, but we'll just get this update out, get caught up. Before we start here, I have to edit this in. Just got announced here today, I guess, from Rise Social Marketplace, risetoday.com. We regret to announce this here. We will be super busy for the next while. We stay on Maui high and most of us lost everything. Power lines went down due to hurricane winds and completely burnt down 2 towns. Many family and close friends did not make it and were sleeping when the fire came through. Some lost lives trying to jump in the ocean to flee. We've lost almost everything. Any support will be greatly appreciated. Hands are tied helping others. If anyone can help organize any help, it would be greatly appreciated. Such terrible news to hear one of our community members and their community suffering in this terrible event. I can tell you that the Coreum community will be putting something together. We're organizing a wallet here to get set up here in the short term. Also, if there's anybody in the area, hands are needed. We do have community members with tools and resources to help rebuild. There's many people that are going to be displaced for quite some time. We're going to do our best to organize this as much as possible, so we call on everybody in our community to chip in, help our brothers out in their time of need and get them back up on their feet. And stay tuned for more information on how to help with that. Prayers to you all. Checking in with the markets. Coreum sitting at 8.765 cents. It's continued pressure downwards. Volumes remaining somewhat high, so that's good to see. This is on the weekly chart. Usually go on the daily. Sologenic sitting at 13.4625. XRP still forming its flag. It's currently sitting at 66.007. It's had a fairly significant pullback yesterday down to 59.052. Crossing with the moving averages about to happen, or possibly not, I guess, but eyes on XRP price after a bit of a pullback after that big pump up to 94, just shy of 95 cents. And Bitcoin had a little pop up there yesterday, just under 30,200. But then pulled back to the 29,705, currently sitting at 29,926. Total crypto market cap still moving sideways, recovered a little bit yesterday, sitting at 1.15 trillion. Gold sitting at 1923. Silver $22.69. The DXY 102.402. It's been pulling up here late from a low local bottom of 99.542. That's on the weekly. Checking in with the MMRI, the Mannarino Market Risk Indicator. Haven't looked in on this in a while on the channel here, but if you're not familiar with it, it's a powerful tool for gauging stock market risk, developed by financial analyst and trader Gregory Mannarino. If you don't follow him on YouTube, I recommend you do for keeping up track with the markets. Uses a simple formula to calculate the risk score for the stock market, mainly using, well, not mainly, but generally using the DXY US dollar and the 10-year yield. It's currently sitting at 255. That would be considered the high risk area. The 200 to 250 mark, not so bad. Once it crosses over that 250, we do keep a closer eye on things on the channel here. And as you can see, it is trending up. Has hit a high. Well, I've just had 2 birds hit a window. Has hit a local high here lately of 267. So definitely when we're up in the 295 area like we were, or no, this was October of 2022, things get very volatile around there. So eyes on that here lately. Just like I said, we're above that 250 mark, so we want to for the purpose of the stock markets going up and whatnot, you would like that to start getting back down below that 250 mark. Checking in with Smart Stake Analytics, currently have 212,886,541 Coreum staked, an APR of 30.6277% with 35.7% APY. Represents 40.7% of the supply currently locked up. And checking in with the numbers, largest voting power would be Zen Lounge back on top. He's back up to 20.3 million. BitTrue close behind with 19.8. Cosmos Station 19.7. And 007 Coreum has really jumped up here lately. You can see 4.4 million in the last 30 days and sitting at 14 million. Informal Systems still at that 8.5 in that 5th spot. Currently sitting at 44 validators online, with Beware Labs, Atom Staking being some of their most recent one. Oh, and I think I just seen another new one I haven't noticed before, Notional. What we got there? High quality in-house validation, relaying, and software engineering for the Cosmos ecosystem. Welcome to the Coreum network. I think this just arrived. I didn't notice it last night anyways. So good to see you. Got another validator on board. Look a little bit more into them later. Checking in with the Coreum Community DAO validator. 1.722 million tokens locked up. 37th in the voting power rank. 83 unique delegates. So we're pleased to announce here on our Twitter page, at this point, the main place to get information on the Coreum Community DAO. We voted on our new logo, and the Coreum Community DAO voted yes to proposal number 5, which was to implement version 2 on the Coreum network. We'll talk a bit about that in a minute. And Coreum Community DAO and Coreum Concepts myself was featured on Aziv's Twitter space. There's a link to that here. And most importantly, special and huge thank you to all our early supporters and delegators. Really appreciate getting behind the project early on. There's a lot of exciting news to happen. Current update for the week was 38th in voting power, 13th in unique delegators. That's increased by 50% just in the last week. So thank you everybody that's come aboard recently. We have currently a 3% commission structure, 29.36 APR. This is actually now 1.7 million Coreums bonded and have 100% uptime. And some exciting news to share too. Still working on this a bit here. We're going to try and finish this up today as far as the structure to get it out. But this is the very early stages of the Coreum Community DAO, established August 7th. There's going to be a lot of exciting things coming up with that, so stay tuned. Over the course of the weekend, I did two 2-hour close looks at all the validators on the network at the moment. Went through all 44 one by one and just looked at what they were all about, any information they had to share. It was a very long process just because I did it over the course of a live stream with some chat throughout with the people in the comments. So I am going to condense my thumbs up rating system onto a spreadsheet or something that's easy just to look at or ingest. So yeah, it's a pretty dry 4 hours probably for anybody to sit through, but just want to let you know there is a summary of that 4 hours coming out very soon. So as I mentioned, Coreum version 2 upgrade was voted on or approved by the community. Overwhelming, it was almost unanimous. So yesterday, August 8th, the Coreum version 2 upgrade was implemented, And it looks like it's successfully completed. This milestone enhances the blockchain ecosystem significantly with notable upgrades in the exciting news in the community, I think, is right here, IBC integration. So that's going to really change a lot in the short term, I believe. I've been saying all along since I started this channel and before that the combination of the interledger protocol from the XRP ledger and IBC from the Cosmos ecosystem with Coreum as somewhat of a hub in between, I think is going to be a massive tool and a community that is going to grow very rapidly once the full potential is realized. I think when XLS 30 comes with the automated market makers and the liquidity that's going to draw into the XRP ledger, it's going to be a really powerful tool that we have at our disposal and that we're part of here as early adopters. And IBC, that's also going to be connecting us to Avalanche. It's going to be connecting us to the Ethereum network. So this is absolutely huge. Very exciting time. It kind of went through with a little fanfare. I know as running a validator was a little nervous on the first upgrade since running a validator, but thank you to partners Zeev that maintain our validator as a service. Everything went through flawlessly. Yeah, nothing even came up for us to deal with as an issue on my end. I'm sure maybe their end was a little bit more stressful, and I'm anxious to talk to the other validators in the community about their experience. But our first mainnet upgrade was flawless, so very excited. The changes it's going to bring are going to be profound, and I think very soon. And this is just one example. Cosmos Station wallet. Cosmos Station does have a validator on the Coreum network. They tweeted this out here today. Don't just do IBC sends, start one-click IBC swaps. So Cosmos Station and Skip Protocol have worked together to improve your interchain experience through one-click IBC swaps. And they have a little demo here, but before the IBC swap, it used to take 3 separate transactions, and they've reduced that down to 1. So this is just a small example of the connectivity in the community ecosystem that version 2 upgrade has just enabled us. Coreum Official has a hackathon coming up. They're actually offering one of the biggest prizes for the ETH Toronto Hackathon. The challenge, cross-chain smart token implementations from EVM Cosmos. Register and submit your hack before August 15th and receive a free ticket to the in real life event. So make sure you check that out, because that is coming up here in a week. And similarly, Zeev.io, partner of the channel. Dear students, developers, dev relations, and aspiring professionals, only 1 week remains until the curtains close on the Web3 Titans Career Launchpad registration. Make the most before this Indian Independence Day and catapult your career to greater heights. Click the link below and register right away. So they're really offering a lot of value in this here. I think it exceeds like my level of technical skills to participate, but just check out the link here, and I highly encourage you to get involved. Just the network and the connections you make participating in something like this is huge. Never mind the knowledge learned from it too. Digital Perspectives shared this today from Altcoin Daily. I haven't looked into this myself, but Bitstamp to suspend altcoin trading for the US. Get your tokens off Bitstamp now. I'm not a big fan of the centralized exchanges. I think you guys know that already. Whether this is happening or anything happens from it or not, just good advice. If you don't need your crypto on an exchange, get it off there. Not your keys, not your coins. And the other thing I've noticed here lately is exchanges offering incentives for you to lock up your XRP on their exchange. You know, everybody's got a different angle on that, I guess, but just for people that are new to the community, Be very wary about that. Be sure you know what you're doing. A couple percentage points to lose custody of your assets is not a great deal in my opinion. If it's assets you have sitting around on that exchange for whatever, trading or moving around, whatever, that's different. But your main savings, I would say, would be at great risk compared to having self-custody of that. So if you're looking for solutions, make sure they're self-custody solutions. Make sure it's a trusted solution. The market being low, there's a lot of scams out there, and they're just looking for opportunities to strike. So just be safe out there. The less you move your coins around, the better. If you don't need to chase 2% here or there, it's pretty risky stuff right now. So just be wary of that. Bitstamp was one of the ones I think actually released incentive here recently, and so now you look at they're suspending altcoins soon after. So it's just the type of games that I don't like to play with my assets. That's why I like the self-custody solutions. That's why I'm involved with the XRP ledger. Sologenic's really leading the charge with self-custody, tokenizing assets, and Coreum obviously the same thing. So just be safe out there, guys. Past weekend, I played poker for the first time in about 15 years. I actually used to play a lot of poker and run poker tournaments, in fact. It's pretty hard to invest the time needed to be good at that and do the things I've been doing. So I had to set it aside for well over a decade here. So it was actually really exciting. I've been watching local poker, a great system that's on the XRP ledger and the Hedera network. So you can one stop, go either wallet and play poker. It was a low buy-in tournament here on the weekend. It was like 1.1 XRP to buy in. Had a great turnout. I got bounced out about halfway, middle of the pack there somewhere. But really great format. I got to say, you can tell the people that built this are definitely passionate about poker. It's very quality software. Everything went perfectly smooth, easy to figure it out. No instructions were really needed for me, even though I haven't been at the tables for that long. So great time. Look forward to doing more of that. They do offer a lot of services for communities if they want to integrate poker into your community. So definitely check out local poker if that is of interest to you. Or if you just like, there's always ring games going on 24/7 and a lot of weekly tournaments and stuff like that. So check it out. Pretty cool place and good people behind it. Crypto with Leo shared my NFT project, Coreapes Club. We now have 424,136 Coreum staked on our own validator. In addition, we recently released our Coreapes Club promise, which clarifies each ape is an actual tokenized stake with intrinsic value, as they're backed by 50% of the Coreum inside our validator. So that's really cool. Great community project, Coreapes Club. If you haven't checked it out, please do. I know my rewards from them and multiple other NFTs with Coreum as a utility for reward. Great seeing those Coreum coming in every month. Get the monthly drip, and then obviously we got one more airdrop left for the community. So always get a bigger chunk when that comes around. So really good to see projects growing. It's amazing, like 425,000 Coreum staked in their own validator. That's really good. At 8 cents, it's one thing, but once Coreum actually realizes its potential and stabilizes, that's going to be a significant resource to be involved with your core apes. So, and if you're not interested in buying one, subscribe to my channel here. I am giving away a huge prize package of NFTs from various communities that come from my personal collection mainly. I think I do have a couple that are donated now. I want to give that package away when we hit 1,000. Just about to hit the 800 mark, so only need a couple hundred more to subscribe, and we'll be giving that away. So it comes with all the rewards and future drips, the whole works. So it's a great prize pack, so please support the channel by hitting that subscribe button. I touched on this. I want to touch on this a bit more, but I'll save it for the live stream tonight. This is about the Palau stablecoin. Very interesting. Caught him on a Twitter space there the other night. They have a Palau digital residency program where you can get a legal ID. And so you can use that legal ID to KYC with institutions, open accounts, ID checks, hotel check-ins, and you get a Palau physical mailing address. So yeah, it's a revolutionary program for the Web3 area. The Palau Digital Residency Program offers global citizens the ability to have a legal government-issued ID from the comfort of their home with both a physical ID card and a digitalized ID for connected services. I don't think I need to explain the value of that service. I'm definitely looking into it. Palau looks like a beautiful place to visit in itself, so you never know. It might encourage me to go on a vacation too. So, yeah, very interesting stuff. And that is Jay Hunter Anson. He is a member of the Palau, or he's working with the Palau government on the digital residency program. And he's also involved with the CBDC project, partnered with Ripple. The Outcast Lounge with the Club Kids had a Twitter space, and they discussed how Web3 is helping Hollywood strike. And I must admit, I am not a large consumer of the Hollywood content. I haven't had cable in well over a decade. My partner drags me to a movie every once in a while. Obviously, experienced a lot of great theater over the years. You know, it's just people like everybody else that do these performances and work in that industry. Jen from Royal Clubbers put on this, or Club Kids also put on this Twitter space, as she's an actor herself that's on strike. Had several of her acting peers in the community. Stuttering John was there, so that was pretty cool. Haven't seen much or heard of him in a long time. I used to follow him back or listen to him back in the Howard Stern days, way back when. But anyways, the point of this is, you know, I'm not really invested in the Hollywood community per se, but just learning that the challenges they're having with this current strike was very surprising to me. I learned a lot in this Twitter space. I highly recommend anybody listen to it. It really blew my mind to understand why they're going on strike. It you know, and I used to be in a unionized environment, I guess you can say, in the public sector, and the facts a lot of times don't matter in a strike, and it's all about public perception and the pressure that puts on the parties involved. And I think there's a lot of valuable information in this Twitter space that would make a lot of people look at this a lot differently. So shout out to her for putting on such a great Twitter space. To get a guy like me that's not really invested in Hollywood to take up your cause and support what you guys are doing here just shows on the quality of content that was provided that day. So thank you, and definitely check it out and support your actors and writers and all those affected here. Epic Q Creations, these are community members of ours, Levi and Michael. They have some exciting news announcing the launch of our Epic token IDO on the Sologenic IDO Launchpad, launched August 8th, 2023. Get ready to secure your Epic Q tokens and be part of our mission to revolutionize the NFT and crypto space. Stay tuned for more updates. So yeah, I don't know much about their project, what they have to want to do with it yet. But I know they're both great community members, have some projects on the go already out there on Coreum, and I believe the XRP Ledger too. So definitely check that out. Support your community members where you feel appropriate. And here's another community member, has been a great supporter of the XRP community. I think he's a supporter of mine, or follows my channel anyways. Don't want to put words in his mouth. But anyways, I can see him around the community all the time. Always such positive vibe and energy, and doing what he can to support our community. So he's got an event coming up at Vegan Fest here on the 20th at Lakewood Park, Waterbury, Connecticut, and I'll just let him tell you about it.
All right, give thanks. Remember, say Pele and family. Yes. All right, Divine El Juice Bar, the 20th of August, the place to be is Waterbury, Lakewood Park. You don't want to miss that. Ibamar performing live, Turbulence and a whole heap of other artists. A million birds with a million thoughts. In a me time and socks and me wallaby clocks and me have a shirt so great it seems over how Lakewood. More life and blessing. Waterbury, Hartford, Connecticut, Westport. Bless.
So yeah, Articulate, I wish I was closer. I'd definitely come check that out. Great community member. Give him a follow if you're in the area. Definitely go support him out there. Look forward to it. I'd love to have him on the channel to talk about it. If you hear this Articulate, you're welcome anytime. Just reach out.